Namaste. Today, when we're going through our yoga practice, I want us to hold space for peace. I would like us to hold space um, for calm. I'd like us to hold space for loving kindness. And I want us to hold space in the fact that we can lean into trust that everything is working out for the greater good, that the universe is conspiring for the greater good. As you can see, we're going to be using a chair, and it doesn't have to be this type of chair. It could be a regular card table chair. You could bring in a kitchen or dining room chair, as long as it doesn't have arms on the sides. And even if it does have arms, you might be able to work around it. And the blue chairs in the back could actually work for this practice too. I'm just choosing to use the metal one. All right, let's go sit. As you come to take a seat, rest with your palms turned open on your lap. Have your ankles aligned underneath your knees. And sit up nice and straight. Close the eyes. Begin to hone in on your breath. The breath that can help us to create this state of calm that we're longing for. The breath that can bring us back into a state of inner peace, mental peace and well-being. The breath that can tap us back into our hearts, where there's an abundant flow of loving kindness. Use each breath to drop out of your head and into your heart. Look at every breath as a way to cultivate some peace and calm in your mind and body. Look at every breath as an opportunity to express some loving kindness in body and spirit. A few more deep breaths in and out through the nose. Now relax your arms down to the sides. Start to rotate your wrist in one direction and slowly take the arms up overhead. Once at the top, begin to swirl the wrists the opposite direction and bring them back down. Cup a hold of the sides of the chair, and as you inhale, lift one arm skyward and exhale, curve to the other side. If you have the flexibility available, you can slide your hand down one leg of the chair. Next, inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, lower the hand back down. Inhale, uplift the other arm. Exhale, curve to the side. Stay grounded and anchored in your seat, and then maybe explore deepening the stretch. Slow, deep, rhythmic breathing. Inhale up to the top. And then as you exhale, bring the hands in front of you. Roll the shoulders back, lean forward with your heart, and lift your chin. As you exhale, drop the tailbone down, scoop in through the abdomen, and bow the head towards the heart. So it's a seated cat-cow. Inhale, rolling through to cow tilt. And exhale, rounding it back to cat stretch. Continue this flow of movement as you breathe. Last one. We're going to take that slightly deeper by grabbing a hold on the back of the chair, scooting towards the edge, shoulders roll back, lean forward with your heart, and then you can either gently hang the head or you can open the throat wide. Breathe up into the heart center. Inhale, slowly draw yourself back to the top. Then take your hands to your knees, slowly roll it down, sinking the belly on top of your thighs, sliding the hands down towards the feet, and bowing the head beyond the knees. And taking a seated form of child's pose. And if your head is draping lower than your heart, feel free to slightly turn the head to the right. Bring it back to center and slightly lean it over to the left. Coming back to center or finding the spot where you felt the most tense. Taking the hands up to the knees and slowly coming up to the top. Start to heel toe the feet apart. Taking it to a wide squat and then heel toe the feet back together. And then apart and back together. One more time, heel toe apart. And back in just enough to create the wide stance that you would have for your thighs if you were staying in a squat. And then we're going to lean forward and rest the elbows to the knees. You're welcome to stay right here. Maybe this is plenty for your hips and your inner thighs, or perhaps you need to monitor how far you're leaning forward in case you have some issues with the low back. But if it feels okay in your body, then you can take the fingertips to the floor and you can continue to fold down. Allowing the crown of the head to even face the earth. Thighs rolling nice and wide. Breath staying nice and full. After that last breath, stack your elbows to the knees. Reach one arm skyward, creating a spinal twist. And then press down through the forearm and lift up through your free hand. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, lean to the other side of your lap. Reach the other arm up in the air. Push down through the forearm, fly up through your chest and up through your free fingertips. Inhale, let's bring it back up. Bring the feet to face the front. Lean back a little bit and then prop one foot on top of the opposite knee. Lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinge forward. You can always cup a hold underneath the knee and lift it up if it creates any aggravation, just being freestyle. Just offering it support. If it doesn't harm the knee, go ahead and hinge forward. And if you want to hang like a rag doll, you can also move that direction. Try not to tense your thigh or glutes. And then inhale, slowly begin to come back up. Lean back, lower that foot down, bring the other foot up, stack to the knee, lift up through the crown of the head, and exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Again, if this knee needs support, just have your hand cupped up underneath, give it a little lift, and that should alleviate any pain. Feel free to dive deeper, but enter at a slow pace. So you're practicing with compassionate action. Hold space. Hold space for calm. Hold space for peace. Hold space for some loving kindness. Inhale it slowly, come up to the top, and let's remove that foot. You're going to spin to the right. And when you spin to the right, you're going to grab a hold of the back of the chair, and you're going to start to twist and wind yourself around, pushing lightly with your right hand and pulling lightly with your left hand. Channel the breath. Exhale, unwind. Pause for a brief moment. Holding space for peace, for calm, and loving kindness. All right. We're going to spin all the way around to the left. Dig the feet into the floor, and that will kind of grip the legs and station your lower body. Dial the heart towards the back of the chair, and you can grab it with your hands. Gently begin to twist to your left, bringing circulation back into the spinal disc. Twist to keep the back more pliable. And offering a rinse and soak effect to the digestive organs and glands. Even though we're winding ourselves into a twist, think about unwinding from any stress, tension, or worry you've been accumulating. Exhale, unwind, pause for a brevity of time, eyes closed. Maximize your breath. Inhale, let's come up to stand. And when you come up to stand, you're going to place the foot that's closest to the chair on the seat. And you're opening up that inner thigh. We're going to take the hands to the hips, and we're going to lift up through the navel center. It's like Padangusthasana A. Keep the standing leg nice and firm, strong and stable. Good. When you're ready, take a hand to hold the back of the chair, one hand to the seat, and you're going to hop the standing foot so that you're facing the same direction. Bring the hands up to the hips, and then lift the arms up alongside the face. When you're ready, start to hinge forward and down. Pressing your seat back, shining the heart forward. Pause about halfway down. Try to keep your left hip stationed over the left ankle, your right knee stationed over the right ankle. Sink the hands down. Test the waters here. And then if you can bend the arms and dip a little lower, feel free. And if your hands can walk down the front leg of the chair, you can stretch the torso even more. Find your edge. And try not to go beyond that point, because it may inhibit the breath. And the breath brings life to the pose. Getting a nice flush for this hip. Let's take a couple more breaths. When you're ready, stack the hands back onto the seat. Then one hand to the back side of the chair. And stand up and step down. Ooh, that's deep. All right, let's walk to the other side. All right, standing in Tadasana, the straight leg, opening out to Padangusthasana A with the foot on the chair. Uddiyana Bandha, zipping up action of the midriff. Heart open, crown lifting. And take the hand to the back of the chair, one hand down to the seat. Hop that other foot around. Hands to the hips just to stand first. And then drill the feet down in their place. Lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, start to hinge forward, pressing the tailbone back, shining the heart ahead. Pause about halfway down. And then gaze down, bring the hands to the seat. Each side is different. This side feels a lot more obstructed to me personally. Okay, it's starting to fade a little bit. So if you feel the opportunity to sink down lower, to walk the hands down farther, feel free to do that. Seizing the opportunity when it exists. Couple more breaths. Slowly standing the hands back to the seat, reaching the arms out in front, pressing down to the feet to rise up to stand, and then exhale, release, stepping back down. All right, you're going to turn the chair to face you at the top of the mat. We're going to stand about 12 inches behind the seat, hands to prayer position at the heart. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Now continue to forward fold, and you may be able to rest your brow on the seat of the chair. Taking a more restorative variation of Uttanasana. Now, of course, if you can't go that low, you can rest on your elbows or in prayer hands, or you can stay modified, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, hands to the seat. Step back to plank. That means your heels are up and your belly is firm. Drop the hips down towards the seat. Open up your throat, gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, press back to downward facing dog. So that's going to be our vinyasa here with the chair. Let's try that again. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders aligned over the wrist. Sink the hips, open the chest. Exhale, roll it back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, melt the hips. Inhale, push through the palms, open the chest. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Hold space for calm. Hold space for peace. And hold space for loving kindness. Your next in-breath, step your left foot forward where the toes are kind of hidden underneath the seat of the chair. The right foot is going to lower down all the way to the heel. You're going to square the hips by driving the right hip forward towards your hands. And then your hands are going to reach up to the back of the chair. And you're going to fold the head between the arms. So this is one variation to do pyramid. You can also have the forearms resting on the chair. And some of you may want to descend the hands to the floor and bow the head to rest on the chair. Inhale, hands come back to the seat. Step back, downward facing dog. And then from this point, you can either stay here or you can take a vinyasa by inhale, coming to plank. Exhale, melt the hips. Inhale, create more of a back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps through. Lower the back heel, straighten the front leg. Turn the left hip towards the hands. And then check in. Hands resting on the back of the chair. Perhaps hands or forearms to the seat of the chair. Perhaps going a little deeper in the pose. Yogi's choice. Inhale, restack onto the seat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a vinyasa if you choose. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, burst open the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Inhale, right foot to the outside of the seat. Lunge that knee. And then sink to the forearms. And you can grip your hands. Keep pressing back through your left heel. Plucking up through your left thigh. And lengthening out through the front thigh. Inhale, come back to the seats. Step back, downward facing dog. Yogi's choice to take a vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, sink the hips. Inhale, distribute the back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take an additional breath. Inhale, left foot steps to the outside of the chair. Come on down to the forearms. Back thigh lifts, back heel presses, front thigh lunges. Inhale, hands to the seat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, melt the hips. Inhale, distribute the back bend through the spine. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, remove the hands from the chair. Walk them back towards your toes. Now walk the hands forward to sink to the knees. And you're going to come to tabletop position. But instead of coming down to the hands, you're coming down to the elbows. They're going to be located on the seat of the chair. Palms can glue shut. Knees under the hips. And then you're drawing the navel in. So the belly hugs in. You're going to feel not only the belly tighten up, but you're going to feel your upper back engage. Your elbows press to receive this deep stretch in your side lats, shoulders, and through the triceps. Couple more deep breaths, in and out through your nose. And as we exhale, we're going to come down to our seat and take the calves up to the chair. Your hands can rest on the belly. And then we'll take the left ankle, cross it over the right knee. We're going to station here for 7 breaths. And then we're going to take the arch of the foot to the edge of the chair. The knees facing the chest. And we'll take 7 breaths here. Slide your left calf back and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Hold for 7 breaths. Turn the sole of the foot to the chair. Allow the right knee to turn to face the chest. Hold for 7 breaths. Right calf back to the chair. Now rest and breathe. Take 7 deep breaths. So I'm going to let you choose if you'd like to stay in that instant Maui pose. For the meditation, you can remain. If you would like to come up to sit and meditate, you can also do that as well. We're going to be ending today's practice with a metta meditation. And metta means loving kindness. Metta meditation is a Buddhist practice, but you don't have to be Buddhist to benefit from it. Metta meditations are used as a technique to help to reduce negative feelings and emotions and judgments towards ourselves and others. So close your eyes. And I want you to picture yourself as if you were looking at a reflection in the mirror. If you have a hard time looking at yourself, your reflection, with loving kindness, picture yourself as an innocent child. And say aloud in a whisper or quietly within, may I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. And may I be free and at peace. And picture in your mind's eye your family. Say to them aloud in a whisper or quietly within, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. Bring and envision your friends, your whole circle of friends into your awareness, into your mind's eye. And say this to them aloud or in a whisper or silently within. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. And now bring into your circle all your acquaintances, your neighbors, strangers, maybe even people you're connected to on social media. Welcome them into the fold and say to them aloud in a whisper or quietly within, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. Bring the leaders around the world into this fold, into your circle. And if you have a hard time sending any of these people loving kindness, you may picture them as an innocent child. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. And picture in your mind's eye anyone that you may have grievances towards, anyone you've had disagreements with, anyone that's vastly different than you. Anyone that may have harmed you. Bring them into your fold and say to them aloud, in a whisper or silently within, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. And I want us all to invite Mother Gaia in. This beautiful planet, this third rock from the sun, this blue diamond of the universe. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you be free and at peace. Bring it back to yourself. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. And may I be free and at peace. As you inhale, stretch the arms overhead. As you exhale, hug your knees into your belly and chest. Rock and sway from side to side. And if you're not already sitting, come up to take a seat. We'll place our hands to Anjali Mudra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all be free and at peace from anything out of our control, anything imposed upon us by another, or by any internal stress of our own. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste.